My dear friends, here is a story, thought-provoking one, which must be remembered by all of us at all the times. Once, a king called upon all his wise men and asked them, "Is there a mantra or suggestion which works in every situation, in every circumstances, in every place and in every time? Something which can help me when none of you is available to advise me. Tell me, is there any mantra?" All wise men got puzzled by king's question. One answer for all questions, something that works everywhere in every situation, in every joy, every sorrow, every defeat and every victory. They thought and thought. After a lengthy discussion, an old man suggested something which appeals to all of them. They went to king and gave him something written on paper. But the condition was that king was not to see it out of curiosity. Only in extreme danger, when the king finds himself alone and there seems to be no other way, only then he will have to see it. The king put the papers under his diamond ring. After a few days, the neighbors attacked the kingdom. It was a collective surprise attack of king's enemies. King and his army fought bravely but lost the battle. King had to flee on his horse. The enemy were following him. His horse took him far away in jungle. He could hear many troops of horses were following him, and the noise was coming closer and closer. Suddenly, the king found himself standing in the end of the road. That road was not going anywhere. Underneath, there was a rocky valley 1,000 feet deep. If he jumped into it, he would be finished, and he could not return because it was a small road. From back, the sound of enemies' horses were approaching fast. King became restless. There seemed to be no way. Then suddenly, he saw the diamond in his ring shining in the sun, and he remembered the message hidden in the ring. He opened the diamond and read the message. The message was very small but very great. The message was, "This too will pass." The king read it, again read it. Suddenly, something struck in his mind. Yes, it too will pass. Only a few days ago, I was enjoying my kingdom. I was the mightiest of all the kings. Yet today, the kingdom and all its pleasures have gone. I am here trying to escape from my enemies. However, when those days of luxuries have gone, this day of danger too will pass. A calm came on his face. He kept standing there. The place where he was standing was full of natural beauty. He had never known that such a beautiful place was also a part of his kingdom. The revelation of message had a great effect on him. He relaxed and forget about all those who are following him. After a few minutes, he realized that the noise of the horses and the enemy coming was receding. They moved into some other part of the mountains and were not on that path. The king was very brave. He reorganized his army and fought again. He defeated the enemy and regains his lost empire. When he returned to his empire after victory, he was received with much fanfare at the door. The whole capital was rejoicing in the victory. Everyone was in a festive mood. Flowers were being thrown on king from every house, from every corner. People were dancing and singing. For a moment, king said to himself, I am one of the bravest and greatest king. It is not easy to defeat me. With all the reception and celebration, he saw an ego emerging in him. Suddenly, the diamond of his ring flashed in the sunlight and reminded him of the message. He opens it and read it again. This too will pass. He became silent. His face went through a total change. From the egoist, he moved to a state of utter humbleness. If this too is going to pass, it is not yours. The defeat was not yours. The victory is not yours. You are just a watcher. Everything passes by. We are witness of all this. We are the perceivers. Life comes and goes. Happiness come and go. Sorrows come and go. Now as you listen to this story, just sit silently and evaluate your own life. This too will pass. Think of the moments of joy and victory in your life. Think of the moment of sorrow and defeat. Are they permanent? They all come and pass away. Life just passes away. There is nothing permanent in this world. Everything changes except the law of change. Think over it from your own perspective. You have seen all the changes. You have survived all setbacks, all defeats, and all sorrows. All have passed away. The problems in the present, they too will pass away, because nothing remains forever. Joy and sorrow are the two faces of the same coin. They both will pass away. You are just a witness of change. Experience it, understand it, and enjoy the present moment. Thank you. Kindly subscribe for further updates, and don't forget to like, comment, and share this message with everyone you care.